Hey guys. So this week, um, Victor, the boy with allergies and mood disorder and things like that, got a new medicine, which he takes the first thing in the morning before he comes to school. And he had such a different week, such a better week. Um, he was really on task. He sat when we asked him to. He didn't have fits. He wasn't screaming or anything like that. He really got it together this week, and it was really exciting to see him doing well and learning. He had a few moments here and there, but like he sat and he ripped his folder and papers in half, like into pieces, and then like 10 minutes later went back and cleaned it all up and put everything back. So I guess you could say we're having improvements on that. Um, I started my intro into trees. It's basically the first um, subject that I'm taking over is science, and then I'll be doing my unit on science as well. So, starting with trees, and then in my unit, which is apples, I'll go into that. Um, so we did just a quick learning of the parts of the tree, and then comparing it to our bodies. Um, our feet are like the roots, our bodies like the trunk, our arms are like the branches, and our head and our hair are like the leaves. And then we just learned about different trees throughout the seasons and stuff like that. Um, we've also been doing patterns. We started out with ABAB, which is just like we give them building cubes, or they call them something else, linking cubes, and you could just add them like they just stay to each other. Um, and they would have to do like pink, white, pink, white, pink, white. We would only give them six, and they would have to figure out what the pattern would be. There's only a few of them that couldn't grasp it right away, but once me and Missionary sat down and showed them pink, white, what comes next, or pink, what comes next, we would just talk to them, sit with them for a minute or two, maybe more if they needed it. Most of the students got it right away. Um, and then today we worked with ABB, ABB, and we worked with shapes, like small wooden shapes type things. And they had like rhombuses, trapezoids, squares, triangles, and circles. And they had to figure out ABB, which is, like circle, rectangle, rectangle, circle, rectangle, rectangle, or rhombus, triangle, triangle, rhombus, triangle, triangle. There was only like maybe 4 or 5 who had a little rough time with that. But I sat down with 3 of them who weren't grabbing it right away, and I showed them first, and then we repeated it a few times until it kind of clicked in their heads, until I saw that they saw it, and then I had them do it with different shapes to make sure that they had it. We've been learning about letters M and S. Message this week was about making muffins with mommy, and as today was sail your ship for Christopher Columbus, and then Christopher Columbus sailed the ship in 1492, something like that. Funny. They really liked it though. And then she did a mini lesson with them at a center on M one day and then S on another day. We had them we had them writing M and S, spotting it if in our names and friends' names, if it's in the beginning of our name, if it's a capital letter or lowercase letter, things like that. And then today we got to wear our Philly stuff in support of the Phillies, and the kids really, really, really thought that was like amazing. They were so happy to be wearing red. And then we did for patterns also. We were teaching them we were trying to do like clap, stomp, stomp, clap, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. So today, instead of that, we did Let's Go Phillies. And then they were catching on. They really got it. help those who needed an extra, this little showmanship type thing. And then on the way out of the school, we had them cheering it and doing the clap, and their parents got to see them doing it, and they thought it was the greatest thing. They were so excited. A little stressful week with Miguel. He is just, it's rough sometimes. He just does basically everything of what you say. And it's not mental and it's not disorder or anything. It's just him doing it. So I think that's what's a little frustrating to me, how all these other children are able to sit and do what's asked of them, but when we ask him to do something, it's just totally opposite of everything we ask. So that kind of made my week a little rough trying to deal with him, and then Francisco had a few days this week. But other than that, like, I never go home upset or, mad or sad about anything, because I think I'm growing to really love these kids and really love what I'm doing, that I don't let it affect me that way, because I just want to keep learning more and more from them and with them. And I try not to keep my head down at all. I always try to keep a positive attitude about it. But sometimes it's just like at the end of the day, you're like, whew, glad that day's over, on until tomorrow. But that's how my week went. Went pretty well. See you guys next week. Bye.